let's move on to some fruit here now. Now in Wisconsin, in the wintertime, it's hard to find fruit that doesn't have blemishes on it, but do your best. Right here we have a strawberry. Try to keep a nice symmetrical shape. And we're going to make a strawberry pan. This is what the final product should look like. Now if you have an egg slicer, you can use that. However, not everybody has an egg slicer, so let's go with the knife again. It's amazing what you can do with a paring knife, right? You're going to position your knife for your strawberry for safety on the cutting surface, and you're going to start on the right side and just make even cuts, not all the way through, just to about 2/3 of the way down the strawberry, and then about every 1/4 of an inch or so, or less actually, probably about every 3 millimeters, but I don't expect you to get out your measuring tool. Let's cut down. Now once you get past the half mark, it gets really difficult to cut close to you, so I recommend flipping the strawberry over so that the other side is facing the knife, and starting on the edge and working your way back. And this gives you more control and makes you have easier, even cuts. Now this is something where if you get to this point and realize that you haven't cut all the way through, that's perfectly fine. Go back and cut a little bit further. And then what you do is you take your strawberry and you just gently kind of smush and separate. Good. Beautiful. Very, very pretty. Nice work. Look how easy that is, right? And again, if you get to a certain point and you realize that you haven't cut down far enough, you can just go back and cut in those same lines. Everybody did a great job. Beautiful. Very pretty. So now you can decorate the tops of your cheesecakes or ice cream. You can impress everybody. Yeah, you can make cheesecake for me and bring it on Christmas. That would be fantastic. Okay. All right. Last but certainly not least is we want a little bowl, or we can make a little bowl for our creations here. And the way we do that is we use a pepper. I think I have a few peppers. This one's rather large. Ones that work best for bowls are ones with a nice smooth bottom, or one that will kind of stand up. This one might be a little bit tricky, but we can work with it. This is where the V-shaped cutter comes in handy. But again, not everybody has a V-shaped cutter, so you can definitely use a paring knife for this. If you have a V-shaped cutter, again, safety is always important. Start with the sharp end away from you. Place your vegetable on its side and cut down. Now after the first cut, and we'll do this in a moment with you two, after the first cut you have a V. You're going to line up the top of the V with the next cut. You can kind of see on camera here that this is 2 V's to make a W, and you're going to go all the way around. Now if you have just the knife, again, safety is the key. You want to make sure that you're cutting down towards the board, not towards yourself, and kind of map it out. Now you're going to get bigger cuts, and that's okay. It doesn't have to be perfect. In fact, it adds a little bit of a different dimension when you have different size cuts. And you just cut up and down like that until you've gotten all the way around. I'm going to, nice work. If you want to try this one out, you certainly may. Good job, Mom. You get all the way around. And if you're real creative and artsy, you can come up with a different design, a different cutting. But I'm not real adventurous today, so I'm sticking with the V cut. Once you get all the way around, the top is going to lift off very nicely. And the bottom will reveal a nice little bowl. This one again is a little bit on the thin and tall type. But you can use this bowl to put your dip in the middle and put your veggies around, or you can use it like I did over here as a little bowl for centerpiece of your vegetables. And stick toothpicks and things like that in there. And I'm going to show you on the side here a little bit. I don't like to waste anything. And I'm somewhat of a pack rat, which my mom would attest to. So I like to use the top part too because there's some good vegetable here. Okay. So I like to cut off the top. And you can see that this could really be used for a lot of different things. It could be like an Indian top, Braves hat, or it could be a fence. Or if you have the green one, a little hula skirt. Kind of fun, right? All right. But another thing that you can do is cut apart your little V's and stick them on a toothpick and add them to your little bouquet of vegetables. All right. Any questions? Everybody did a great job. Fantastic. Well, now you're all set. You can get going with your Christmas preparations and have some fresh ideas for preparing vegetables and fruit. The sky's the limit. Remember, experiment with your food. Try it out. Your kids just might discover a new vegetable that they enjoy eating, and it's lots of family fun. So thanks for everybody joining us today, and hope you enjoyed this. We'll see you soon. Have a good day. Happy holidays.